This is not to be a formal lecture on poetry and its nature, but rather an extremely informal talk.
I make the break the hook and catch your attention. So dance and listen as I mention. Statistics say the black man is in danger. As a species, we'll at least see 40, and that's years of age. Trapped in a rage or killed by a gauge, you're going out. With a social disease, your heart freeze from a drug OD. Our nation's on the news. They say we're crack selling. In other words, just straight cold drug peddling. Otherwise, we're toting a gun. Looking for violence with a little. Example 1. The club is packed, not checking out the door, so you're nine your pack and funk jumps. Your boys pull pumps, your minds think a body back for them chumps. But what's the value of a human life? Well, let me tell you, there ain't no price. You need to let that go. Take a vacation, stop the violence, and be one nation.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Rap cause violence? I doubt it. They got nerves to try and blame us when the newspaper make the hoodlums famous. At a concert, a man gets jumped. You read it in the paper and you get pumped, cause at that age it's a thing to do. You wanna see your name on the front page too, but that plays out as you grow older. Can't take a man's life cause he bumped your shoulder, especially one that said, excuse me, throw the peace sign and let bygones be. We're in a society that's whack. For every little step they're pulling us back. If you wanna do something for our generation, stop the violence and be one nation. One nation under a groove. One nation under a groove. Getting down just for the bunker.
It's a shame that we cannot live as one, and to think a man and his dreams die for integration. But some uses death as an excuse to be kept down with a new generation. On the horizon we'll be around Mandela, Malcolm X, Farrakhan, and both the. But they're my brothers and sisters, I have love and devotion. We don't need weapons to teach each other lessons. Things are crumbling down, it's time to count your blessings. Be impressive, not aggressive. Have courage and knowledge and use those as weapons. If we all unite, stop the fight, struggle, we might be right. It's not about racist hatred or dislike. So let that rest, separate in facts, and let peace manifest. Cause we're all created equal, together as one. The man upstairs declares when our job gets done, no mortal man can part this sea, or create a godly figure such as Adam and Eve. But if he wants to think he's better cause he's skin, the line he walks is narrow and thin. You two can have more power, authority, and perfection. You're the leader they'll follow in your creation. So stop the violence and be one nation.
It's a nation, and I'm in it. Stop the violence. We ain't with it. Kill it. Over crack, homeboys, y'all must be whack. So check this out. Here's the scene. He's on a corner selling D. A car rides, a Uzi spray. Now he's on his back, laid out. Without no doubt, thought he was the man with all the clout. He's dead, with a bullet in his head. A drive-by shooting what the police said, but it wasn't. It was straight cold gang. Some young players just took his bank, but they didn't think. So they sitting in the holding tank. Finna do 5 over a gang, I ain't with it. So won't you just quit it? They call me Jay, and this is how I spit it on the mic. To let you know what it's like. In the world today, our race have to fight. For their rights, all your brothers just need to unite, be together. Through it all, the thick and thin, and stand real tall, accomplish things. Go to school, knowledge is wisdom, and wisdom is cool. So all I want y'all to do is be one nation under a groove.
I'm still convinced that the philosophy and practice of nonviolence affords a more excellent way to improve the inadequacies existing in the American social system.